Aloha once again. Welcome back to the 7th Direction. My name is David, and on this show we're focused on going in our 7th direction. That means straight into you. I point at this spot on my forehead for a particular reason. We have over the past several weeks and episodes focused very much on the idea of observing what you manifest and how you want to make sure that you are tapping into your better qualities, following the Ho'opono practice or the Kabbalah practice of trying to bring the best out of ourselves all the time. That means relearning how to see everything that happens to us. That whole thing that I'm just describing there is very much an intellectual process. It happens up here. And it requires that we are focused in a mental way and engaged in that process. But way back when we first started, I brushed very lightly across the idea that we are actually beings of energy, and that science has proven this. We can observe it in ourselves. There are instruments that can measure our auras and see the various energies that all surround us. We can measure ourselves with electromagnetism. But more importantly, and to the point today, many Eastern schools of philosophy focus on this idea that we are balls of energy, and that actually working with that idea can have powerful positive effects all throughout our life. That's what we're going to sort of take a break from our mental processes today, and we're going to focus on that aspect of ourselves, how to really engage fully our body, mind, and spirit in the idea that we are our energy. The best way to do this is using meditation and going through those exercises of breathing your various colors of the rainbow. A rainbow is always the same colors. You notice whenever you split one up, whenever you shine light through a prism or through the rain or through a cloud, which makes a rainbow across the sky, or you shine a light through a prism, make a little rainbow on your desk, the colors are always in the same order: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo or midnight blue, and then purple. And every time you see one in the sky, every time you see one anywhere manifested in the physical universe, including inside of yourself, you will always see these colors in the same order. And what I mean by that is you have a structure which is similar to a rainbow, in that your red chakra is at your base by your genitals, your violet chakra is in your crown, and everything else in the same order is in between. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. And that indigo spot is the spot that I am consistently touching when I say let's go in our seventh direction. That is known in mysticism as your third eye. So this area here is quite powerful, and it's the area that we focus on during our meditative exercises. Why? Why are we taking this time today to sort of shift gears and remind ourselves to go swimming around in ourselves as a sea of energy? And the answer is, once again, our human experience. Our human experience says if we touch it, if we experience it, if we taste it, that's what makes an impact on us. That just hearing about it or seeing it, no matter how much logical sense it makes, doesn't penetrate us. Let me give a perfect example for this. It just happened very recently for me, and it's all about context. I am looking to take a trip on a plane, and I engaged someone to assist me in the process of getting me a ticket I do have a particular kind of a seat that I like, as most people do when they travel. And I said to this person, I want you to get me such and such a seat and see if it's available on these flights. And that whole process made absolutely no sense to her because this person had never ever been on a plane before. So the idea that something all air travelers know, which is that the seat that you're in, the specific seat that you're in, determines your experience on the flight. If you need to get up all the time, you need to be near the bathroom or on an aisle seat. If you want to sleep and be near the window, you have to sit over there. You want to sit in first class. Whatever your taste is, but everybody has specific taste in the kind of an airline seat that they like. Well, if you've never been in a plane, if you've never been on one, then that whole idea makes absolutely no sense to you. You can think of it like as if you were just matches in a little matchbox all stacked up. I'm not sure what the picture was in her mind exactly before, but it all changed when I sent her a picture of the inside of the plane. They have websites where you can go that will tell you what's the model version of the plane that's flying your flight that day. They have other websites where you can then go take that information, put it in, and see an entire inside map of the fuselage of the plane that lays out all the seats and all the detail. And in fact, some of these websites are only for the purpose of telling you which ones are really good seats for the price based on that particular plane. Well, that all makes perfect sense to you automatically if you've been on a plane and you've experienced it. But if you haven't, then the whole idea that there's a difference between the seats only crystallizes when you see a picture of the inside of an airplane and the way the seats are arranged. Okay, so that is exactly true for you in your meditation. I could sit and say, you should go in and swim around in yourself and touch yourself as a soul and spend all your time feeling all of those sensations. But there's nothing like you going and doing it yourself, to actually sit, close your eyes, visualize that ball of white light in your third eye there, and then swim around in it. Feel your colors and breathe all those colors. In fact, one of the best meditation exercises that I can suggest to you is that you breathe each color of the rainbow at least once, if possible 3 times each. 3 red breaths and then 3 orange breaths. You just visualize that the air that you're breathing is that color. And if you do that meditation on a regular basis, you may find that you're becoming a very healthy person, that the conscious balancing of these energies every single day, you focus on it, that will actually improve your physical health. You can also work with these colors in certain ways. For example, red is excellent for creating heat. So if you're cold, you can visualize gently pulling red energy from your lower chakra into your heart, which is where your blood is pumping through your body. And you warm your blood very slightly and it will warm your body. Or you can focus on putting red energy into spots of your body that are cold. It absolutely will work. Try it, you will see. Blue energy is terrific for applying to pain. It's healing. Mosquito bites, you can use violet energy to experience past lives. I'm not going to go into the details of what every individual chakra can do. There are many sources that you can find for people's impressions and actual scientific work that they've done with these various colors in their own bodies. That is how you are going to really get the appreciation that you too are just a collection of colors, the different energies that all make up the magnificent you. And as you shift the colors in you, you will see and feel your body change, you'll feel your attitude change, you'll feel your energies change. All of this is available to you when you take your time to just be that energy being. Every day that you do so, every time that you get a chance to spend your time swimming around inside of yourself as a ball of energy on subconscious levels and then later on conscious levels, it just feeds that sense of conviction that I talked about last time that was so important. Your sense of conviction, the knowledge, the certain knowledge that you are a spiritual energy being is absolutely crucial to you being able to go forward in the fastest way possible. It's much different than a belief system. Remember, you don't have to believe that you have an elbow. It does not change based on your mood. In fact, if you bang it into something unintentionally, you most definitely know it's your elbow. You can do your funny ball, and there's all kinds of strange things that have nothing to do with your belief system that you can absolutely experience on automatic because you are quite certain this is your elbow. The certainty that you gain by spending your time with yourself as an energy being will help you in every way as you live your life to engage in those mental processes that we've spent so much time focusing on, that you need to be aware of when your karma is manifesting, and you need to be aware of everyone's benefit in a certain situation, and you need to be aware of your own patterns. There are so many things that you need to be observant about, that you need to engage your intellect as you are living your life. Don't forget to balance it with that wonderful, peaceful, beautiful experience of just swimming around in yourself as a big ball of energy. It'll feed everything positive in your life, and you'll see the changes. Keep going. It's worth it. Until next time, aloha.